Well, hello there, my darlings, and welcome back to San Myshuno. We are once again in the Arts Quarter, back at the Hunter's Penthouse, where we will be furnishing the living area and also the office today. So let's get to it. Well, hello there, my loves, and welcome back to Let's Build the World. Now, did I get about 20 minutes into the video and then realized that I wasn't recording? Yes I did. Very fuming about it. So I've already got all of the stuff out. We're just going to put it all back together. So this video might even be a bit shorter than normal. Who knows? We're cracking on. I'm fuming. Okay, so I'm going to show you all of the changes and added extras that I've been bringing in from last time. You may have noticed we've got that ivy that I was on about on over there. A couple of you guys told me where to find it. I never knew this existed. I'm going to be using that to absolute death. It is massive, but I have sized it down once, so it's fitting on the penthouse. Quite lovely. Now, there has been a few changes here and there and a few extra details added and stuff. A cheerleading mat because Zach is the captain of his cheerleader team. So that is why I've brought out this for him to do his practices on. He has dropped his clothes. He's dropped his clothes and chucked them there because we do have washing machine now. I will tell you a bit more about that in a minute, my darlings. So down onto this level, this is what we were going to be putting there. That was spoiled because of what just happened to me without the recording. A few little changes have been made into the kitchen. One of you guys said, why don't you bring out the wine fridge? Love that idea. So we flopped in a wine fridge and got rid of I just don't like how it looks. And I also changed the shape of this too. I wasn't liking the bathroom either. I wasn't liking the size of it. So what I've done is reduce that in size, and we've got a little bit of like a pantry now with some storage, some extra like cupboard storage and things, which allowed me to put in a washing machine and tumble dryer, and I'm absolutely for it. And that's where we actually moved the coffee machines over from this side, and we flopped it there. So yeah, absolutely vibing with that, my loves. Any other changes did I make down here? Oh yes, this little area here as well. There's a toilet here now. There was going to be a toilet there, but I just didn't like the floor plan of it. I've separated off the balcony area, the main balcony area, with this kind of like little entrance hall, just so the door from the toilet is not going into the living room. I don't mind it so much in the kitchen. I'm used to that. I've had many toilets off of the kitchen in the UK. That's just how a lot of our houses are. But I didn't want it to be coming into the living room. Imagine going for a dirty poo and then you whiffed it open and you're sat there watching EastEnders and a big damp smell goes up your nose, you know? Not vibing with it, loves. Absolutely not vibing. But anything else, I don't think I've changed around too much. I think we've kept it all as it is, apart from, you might notice this as well. We have a gym now. So I furnished the gym off of camera. I knew we were going to be on this level. You probably noticed it anyway, if you've got a sharp eye. I put a treadmill on this corner here. Oh, no, I haven't because it's gone. Let me just get down to here, please. Thank you very much indeed. So I've put a treadmill in this corner here. I just thought, imagine this view when you're running on a treadmill. I'd probably get vertigo because it does look very high and steep. But it looks like you could be running through the sky, loves, and I'm for that. We've got a little boxing thing, whatever they're called, no idea. Yoga mat down there as well. Little weight machine over in that corner there, even though I'm not really liking the swatch of that one in here. And I've put in some lockers, some gym equipment, little basketball signed, and a music speaker as well. So a speaker in there too. But yeah, this is what we're concentrating on today. I finished this area here and we were halfway, well, not halfway through, but I had everything planned out for the living area before I realized that I wasn't recording. So a few of you guys said, why don't you put down a grand piano in this foyer bit? And I just thought it's the perfect place for one. It really is. So that's what I've been and gone and done. And I like the thought of this grand piano being like near the bifold doors, so the like sound like travels outwards. I've got a neighbor across the street from me who plays the piano really well, so I often hear them playing the piano and it's gorgeous. I want to shout bravo out the window, but I don't, because I was going to say I'm not weird, but I am. But I don't want my neighbors to. No, I don't give a shit what my neighbors think. Actually, they can think I'm weird all they like. They'll be right, of course. Um, I'm going into a tangent, all right? For goodness sake, it's been a bit of a day. Now, this is what I did in this area. I kept it quite simple, to be honest with you, so there wasn't too much to obviously put back. But I used this city living painting up here. But anyway, that looks nice. I like that area. It's got everything that it needs. I don't want it to be too littered with anything. So I'm kind of happy. I think it's time we move on to the living area. Now, I did have a little plan with the living area, and I actually really liked it. It's a very big space. And because of the orientation of where the fireplace is, I didn't really want to put the TV above it. So I came up with this. And what I'm going to do, so it reflects on the rest of the house as well, because we've got these kind of like this open plan living, but everything's very open, and we're just using walls to kind of give that feeling of separation. So that's what we're going to do here. I'm going to use this wall here. We're going to make this into a reading area. So this is like a nice kind of like direction to go anyway and get out on the balcony. But I'm thinking like a lovely row of bookcases here with maybe a smaller sofa or maybe chaise longue behind this area here, so they could come here and have a read. And what I would do with this area as well is not light it up too much. Maybe like a lamp, a floor lamp or a table lamp or even a sconce. Just so we've got a bit of a different vibe in this area to what the living room is going to be, where it's very open, bright. And, you know, those are my reasonings. And that's what we're doing. Yes, we are doing. Let's go. So this one here came with the tech career. So I already had this out. So this is what we're going to be using today. I'm sure I said we're doing the office today, but if you didn't know, we are doing the office. We're going to be doing the office in the living area. That is what's happening today. Yes, it is. Very annoyed still, though. I can still feel the fuming in me from realizing that I wasn't recording. It's because, and don't blame me. Do not blame me. Blame this stupid hotkey. For some reason, the hotkey on my OBS software was not working. It hasn't been working for a few days. I've had to keep putting it in manually. But I've managed to fix it now, so we shouldn't get that problem anymore. Hopefully we don't, because if we do, I am going to slap someone across the face. Whether they like it or not. Right. Oh, nice bit of lighting coming in here in the morning. Yeah, that's cute. I do like that. We do need... I think this needs to go back a bit further. Yeah. I don't want it, like, smashed up against the window. I still want this feeling of openness. So I do want quite a big gap, and I think that I'm not going to go any closer than that. But we need a coffee table, some kind of rug maybe in this room. Unsure about that statement just yet. Some lovely art up here. I'm thinking greenery over in this corner. That would be really nice. Maybe a chair here, like a chair like right up against a wall there. That could be kind of cute too, so you could drag it forward. Don't know about that just yet. And I think maybe over in this area, like a music area, maybe I could put in some kind of stereo over here, and maybe even a smaller desk with a PC. I think we'll do that. But we are going to start just over here, because I already know what I'm doing here. And I want to put up those gorgeous curtains from... I was just about to say the Oasis Springs pack. I think it's time for me to leave today. From, yeah, whatever the fuck pack this was. Desert Lux. I got there. I got there in the end, loves, didn't I? Why does that window look so funny through that? Oh, there we go. Yeah, I think one in the middle would be fine. Oh, that kind of does break this, like, vista, though, that I really like about this room. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm just going to put up... the bar up here and just pretend that these come over with a touch of a button. Very, very exclusive and technologic. And there we go. I've just put it all the way along as well, so we can drag the... We don't have to drag the curtain. Touch of a button, as I said. Arguing with myself today. I'm having a bit of a day today, loves, so don't mind me. Everything seems to be going wrong today and has put me in a bad mood, so if you're thinking I'm extra bitchy than normal, it's because I am. I'm fuming. Right, okay. We probably need to accent a bit more black in here now. I do want some like darker black accents in this room. Especially with the lighter sort of warmer tones that we're going for. So I do love the contrast of that natural earthy tone with like black. Something about it for me. Yes, it is. Do we want to use the one that we used to death in here? Let me see. No, you're not the vibe in here today, I'm afraid. Let me find some lovely plants. There we go. Some gorgeous plants. I always forget about this one. I love this one. I think that's supposed to be like a money tree or something, isn't it? I think it is. So I've put a nice cluster of them over in the corner there. I've also pulled out this coffee table. But since I've pulled out this coffee table, it's making me not want to use a rug in here. So I don't think I'm going to. I like the way that this is kind of sitting on the space without having a rug underneath. So we're not going to do it. We are not going to do it. What I am going to do though, my loves. So I'm thinking maybe trying to use some kitchen cabinets here. Now, I understand that most of these are disgusting. But what I'm going to do is probably... I mean, that's a completely different, like, black tone. Do you know what I mean? I don't care. It's going in now. It's the lighting on these. They're shit. It's nothing to do with me. Don't blame me. Don't blame me. I think I'm going to do this. Oh, I don't know if it's going to fit 3 in there. I think it could. Can we just go down just a tad more? There we go. Beautiful. Oh, no, it does. It squeezes in a charm. I mean, of course it does. It's cabinet Satan. Let me see this. Is that going to be a bit too bulky? No, I actually do quite like that. But I think we need to drag this sofa back to around about there. Just for spatial awareness, my darlings. And I'm going to centralize that a little bit more there. Which will now give me a chance to pop that in like that. Oh, stunning. But you need to come and go there. Very fussy, but that's the way to be. Yeah, I do like it. I do like it. I'm going to trial a few rugs. I don't think I want to use rugs yet, but I would like to see what a rug would look like in here. But the only problem with that is I always feel like once you've got a rug on one side of the room, maybe only in The Sims, I don't know why this is. When I put a rug over on the other side of the room, I hate when you see 2 different rugs together. It just bothers me. It really does. So let me try a few rugs, and I'm going to also find a little bit of art for up here. I think that would be nice. You know what? I trialed a rug, and I actually do kind of like it. I do kind of like it. I'm just wondering if the orientation would be better that way instead. It's a bit of a weird shape because of the shape of this living room. It's not the like perfect square, this kind of side. It's a bit more of a rectangle shape. But I'm wondering if we could put it that way instead. Oh, do you know what? I do kind of like that. Yes. Yes. And then it keeps the fireplace free of a rug as well. Now you can obviously see I've also pulled out a chair, the one from Snowy Escape over in that corner. And this painting, the same one that we put out in the dining room. I've put that one up on top there. I just think it being that big size just really works with this living room as well. Vibing with that, absolutely vibing. So this has given us a lovely little space, a little area now, which now I think we're going to put something over here. Now I did say I wanted some kind of music and maybe a small desk as well. So we'll see what we can get from this. Okay, so I fought against a few things. I just didn't like the way the desk was looking over on this area. So what I'm going to decide to do is put the desk over on here. So we've got still that lovely little nook. I'm hoping that if I put a chair there and a bookcase, they're still going to be able to get past. I do believe I'm going to be using the bookcase of dreams because that is the only bookcase that matters as far as I'm concerned. And that one is from Get to Work, darlings. I nearly said together then, but you know. Where are you? Where are you, you little shit? There you are. I'm thinking this one. I'm thinking of going all I was going to go all brown with it, but I think black would probably be best. Yes. So hopefully, I'm just testing this out for the waters. I'm going to put you there and flop you to there. Let me see. Oh, that's perfect. Obviously, we're not going to be using that chair, but yes. So that's going to go there. And then over on here, I'm going to have this as a bit like a little music nook. So I'm going to flop up. I was debating on using this like for an area where it looks like that they could store their like music, and we could also put something up here. Then maybe even a mirror in this room. Ooh. I mean I really like this mirror. I like how contemporary it is. There's just something about this I do really like. Oh, I do kind of like that in this room. It's reflecting quite nicely. I think that's going to be the one. Do you know what? I'm doing it. I'm going to put it a slightly offset though, so it's more kind of on this side than over this side here. I just think that, again, I like asymmetry. It makes me feel moist. Yes. Yeah, that's nice. I do like that. I do. I don't know how many times I'm going to say I like that, but I do. I like it. We're going to flop up some of these over here. Because if we're having a bit more of an office moment on this side now, rather than kind of like reading nook, I'm going to add in some more lighting. I'm still not going to do overhead lighting, but I'm going to add in a bit more than what I was before. The end. The end. Thank you for coming. I'm thinking of adding 3 of those in. Yes, but I do think... let me see that. No, I was just about to say, I think I'm going to drag this closer here, but I'm actually not. In fact, I'm just going to do one. Just one tiny one, just so it's not up against the wall too much on that side. That's better. Absolutely vibing with that. Okie dokie. I'm wondering if this is the right desk or not. I do like it. I think I'm going to have a play around with maybe a few more. And then we'll start doing this area here up with some... needs like a lamp and obviously a computer. Maybe some kind of greenery over on this edge here. Okay, so this is what we ended up doing to this area. Starting with this, I put in that little seating area in front of the stereo, and I've gone for like a pinky tone with the chairs. I just kind of like how it's sitting in here with the earthy tones. So I'm going to keep that. I'm absolutely vibing. Put a little table with a little candle and a little sheepskin rug just in front of it. That's not too bad when it's a smaller kind of like little detail rug, but if it's 2 rugs in the same room, for some reason it just jars me. But that one's fine. Happy with that area. As I said, we're keeping this kind of minimal anyway, so it's not too bad. And then over here, I've used the base game chair. We didn't end up changing this desk out. I also, put in this PC with this lamp, and I put a couple of plants up here as well, just to bring a bit of greenery to that area. But I've also put in my plant of dreams that I've used to death everywhere over in that corner. And I'm kind of happy with how that living room looks. I think it's doing everything that I needed to, and I don't know, it just feels warm. It feels warm, but it just feels very stylish and contemporary. So we are going into the office. Now, I do want a little bit more of a darker vibe in here. Not like everything, but I'm thinking with the curtains especially, and maybe even the wall. I might even darken down that wall slightly. I want this to be a little bit more high glam but darker aesthetic. That's what we're going to do. So in we go. Let me get those little cheeky curtain mounts there. We'll pop these on top here. A 1 and a 2. Oh, of course. Yes, of course. Of course. Of course. You know, just of course. So those 2 windows there. Is that one like... what's going on here? Why are you like all snapping in the complete wrong places? What's going on? God, I hate this game sometimes. I'm going to use this dining table as the desk. I tried a few of the desks. I even tried overlapping a couple to have like a corner moment here, but it just wasn't working for me. It was not working for me. So we're going to use this dining table from Eco Lifestyle. I just like the contemporary vibe of it in here. I've also pulled out this bookcase, which I'm going to do down here. I'm going to have a bit more of a chilled seating area down here. And this is where he could have maybe some business meetings. I'm unsure if he would bring home his business meetings to his house. I mean, he could do, but I reckon he's got his own. He's a millionaire, you know. He's got his own office block somewhere. But you know, you've got to be prepared, loves. You have got to be prepared. What am I doing looking in dining room? Right, there we go. Should we give him the big, like, CEO chair? I really don't like it. It is very bougie, though, but I really just... I don't know why, I just can't bear it. It reminds me of, like, Dr. Evil or something like that. And I can't do it to myself. I think the only one I could probably use is maybe even... oh, does this one even come in a dark? It does, but the bloody... metals and gold. I don't want gold. Gold. I don't want it today. So I'm going to go for that same chair as what we used outside, but I'm going to bring it out in a different swatch. We're going to go for the dark one in here because I think that will just, that will definitely give a vibe off there. Yes, it will indeed. Now, I said we were going to go for a darker aesthetic in here, but the more I thought about it, the more I don't want to, so I'm not going to do it. Goodbye. I'm going to use this rug though, but I'm going to darken down the rug slightly, I think, if we can, if it doesn't look too hid. Oh, it looks too hideous. No. Okay, well, we're moving on. I mean, there were no decent kind of plain black rugs. So what I've done is overlapped that same one that we've used out under the dining table here. I've overlapped it under the desk. So you can't, well, you can see it, but just shh, maybe you can't see it, you know? I'm going to pull that one and put that one on top of it. I just think it, yeah, I'm happy with it. I'm happy. I'm happy, okay? And now I do want a couple of chairs up here. But the only thing I'm not liking is this kind of like drop here. I think we need something here. I don't know what that something is just yet. This is why I pulled this out, because I was like, oh, we can pop this here. And that's why the stairs have been reduced in size. And flop this one up onto this level. I do kind of like it. It acts as a nice little bit of separation. So I might do that, you know. I'm thinking about doing that because this would cater even better then for a kind of like chill out area where I've got some sofas in case they've got people coming over to wait. You know what I'm saying. Anyway, we're moving on. I'm waffling far too much today. I want to get a PC in here and a really good one at that. A very much good one at that, please. Thank you. I think the only like, I hate like these two. I'm sick to death of using them. But I do want it to look very modern, you know? I'm just going to go for that one. The one that we had first. I think it works well. Yeah, we'll do that. We definitely need some kind of lovely lamp here. I'm thinking I would probably want to use something semi-contemporary in this room. I'm not going to go for that other spotlight, but something like this could work. I mean, there's very black there. I think it needs to be a little shock of brightness on it too, just for some contrast. Yeah, something like that would be great. Okay, and then over on this side, a big beastly plant, and maybe a big plant up in the corner there as well. Right, you're coming in on me doing this midway. I've had an idea. I know we're on the exterior, but this is where we are. So this is just where we are. I've had an idea to put a skylight in the office. So what I've done is reduce that kind of like greenery sort of area in size. And then what we're going to do is bring this back down to that level there. Obviously, come in here with the brick all the way around, please, if you would. Thank you. Let's get this basic wall trim going on that point there. And then what I'm going to do is come up here, copy out those bricks, pop you there. And we're going to do a couple of skylights down directly above where the desk is going to be. So I think we could do like maybe one there, and it would still look quite nice. It will be slightly off center, but I think it will look really cool. It just give a nice effect above the office area. I like that. Yes. Was that worth it? Yes, it was. So I'm happy. Let's crack on and continue on with this. So I put up some diplomas up on the wall. We found this plant here. Puts up all of his diplomas, all of his awards and stuff. He's got an award going on here too. Definitely need something for here. I'm thinking like a modern like black vase of some description. So I'm going to flop one of them in there, but I've yet to find it. I also put this hard drive thing that you get with the tech career. I put that up here. So maybe he's in the midst of fixing something. This has got a good like focus energizer on it. So I'm going to keep that there. Yes, we are. And that's it. I haven't really done anything else there for the minute. So what we need to do, as I said, is find a lovely modern black vase for this area here. We'll go for this one here from Island Living. Yeah, we'll go for that one and put that one there. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous things. Now, the only problem with having those skylights is going to be very difficult to hang a light in here. The only places I can hang lights from really are going to be sconces, lamps, and maybe I could put a little spotlight over in that corner there, to be honest. In fact, what I'm going to do is do two. Because that will definitely light this area up quite nicely then. I don't know if that's going to be far enough in. Yeah, no, that's fine. Okay. And what that does is light up that whole award area as well. Very much vibing with it. Yeah, cute little place this. I'm kind of feeling it. I don't want to do anything up on this side. I'm thinking a big bit of art up on this side, but I don't want any kind of furniture or anything here. I don't think it would work. This painting has been coming in so handy throughout this whole house. So I'm going to use another one of these because it's just the right size. It's the right style. It's everything that I like about it. Do I want to go a bit more monochrome with it in here? Oh, I think we do actually. Maybe we could pretend that one of these was his first building that he bought for his office. Vibing with that idea. Very much am. Where is that arch light there? We need to pop you above there. And we also need to do the same here. There we go. I mean, that picture's higher than this one, but they're in different rooms. It doesn't matter. I'm just too much of a perfectionist. So, as I said, I do want to get a lovely little seating area down here. So I'm going to need to find some sofas. I want it to be a little bit darker in here. Did I size them down? No. I want it to be a little bit darker aesthetically with the sofas in here rather than those lighter ones. So let me have a hunt around for some lovely sofas, and I'm going to pop it in this area just as a nice little chill out nook. Okay, so I've been making a start on this. What I've done is put up this little side table here with some trophies. From this one's from like the high school years one. I think it's something to do with computers. I thought that was fitting. We've used these lovely portraits up here as well. These lovely paintings. Very much for that. These chairs, I've never used these chairs, but I think it suits the vibe that I want for Barron. For Barron, still kind of contemporary, but it's just, I don't know. I just wanted to give it that masculine edge. I hate using that word, but that, do you know what I mean? Go in there. Next, I'm thinking, oh no, I don't like that. I just wish that glass was clear. I was all for a cutesy, like, you know, reflective moment like that, but not today. Absolutely not. I wish they just kept it completely clear, to be honest. I know I'm complaining today, but we're just going to have to do it. We're just going to have to bear with, you know? I'm going to use a darker brown coffee table, though, rather than a black, just because I want to get a little bit more brown in here, because we've used a brown desk up there. I wonder if I could even warm that wood up slightly, or would it be weird? No, I prefer it like that. We'll keep it like that. That's fine. I don't want anything else in here. I really, really don't. I'm happy with how this office looks. It's got everything that I would need. I also got rid of this window here. I didn't like the way the window was sitting up against the shelf up there. But I think this office has got everything that I would need. Everything that I would need, but still feeling minimalist and contemporary, which I'm vibing with. And I'm so glad we went down the route of having skylight in here. I think it's just made this room feel a little bit more better. But yes, I'm for it. I really am. Anyway, my loves, we are done for today. Sorry if this video is an absolute mess, but today just hasn't been my day. It really hasn't. We'll leave on probably my favourite room, what I'm probably going to do for the thumbnail. I think that just works gorgeously, yes it does. And I'm going to be back with this next week, where we're going to be completing the upstairs, the main bedroom and the two of the teens' bedrooms as well. We will crack on with them next week and get them finished. So we're done. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, my loves. I'm going to be back tomorrow with another video. And I'm also going to be live on Twitch tonight at 7 p.m. GMT, playing some Sons of the Forest with some of my friends. So it should be absolutely hilarious. If you want to come along and watch us get, well, murdered and dragged off into the woods, then please do so. But if not, as always, I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.